Let's get it.
All right, everybody, how's it going, man? It's the Westside Speakeasy podcast and reaction channel right here with Moco Tattoo.
Tigre here. What's up, everybody? How we doing?
You already know, man. Some young raza just starting this podcast, coming from a
Undisclosed location out here in the beautiful city of Los Angeles, man. What's up, everybody?
man, the West Side. So check this out, bro. Before I say anything, like and subscribe.
Yep.
A big shout out to everybody that's out there just working, grinding, or just doing anything that's productive. You feel me?
100%. Stay hustling. Yep.
Stay hustling, man. So
Stay on the move.
Yep, stay on the move. You know, everybody that's on break right now, whoever's tapping in, listening in, you might have your feet kicked up, whatever. But we appreciate you. We're up to like about 156, I think.
Yeah, something about 156
subscribers.
Yep.
So good looking out for all the new subscribers.
Yeah, thank
man.
you to all the new subscribers. 100%.
We got a couple of new ones since the last one or whatever. So that being said, man, before we get into the hot topic, man, we already know this weekend's been a little wild. We did have the NBA championship, right?
Yeah, man. Congratulations to OKC, bro. They won their first championship ever. They beat the Pacers, bro. Remember we had you were going for the Pacers, bro.
Yeah, dog.
You took a little L with that one.
Yeah,
now.
I took the L. I'm gonna have to shave my eyebrows, dog.
Imagine.
Nah, I'm kidding.
So what happened was their main player, bro, Halliburton, from the Pacers, he got hurt, bro. I think he tore his Achilles, bro.
Okay.
And, he went out in the game.
Yeah.
And it was game 7, bro, So,
oh, shit.
Yeah.
Wait. What did he do?
He tore his Achilles, if I'm correct.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
so he went out pretty early within, like, the first or second quarter.
So did they get dusted this last game?
Yeah, a little bit. It ended up 103
man.
to 91, bro. It ended up 103 to 91.
You know what sucks, dog, is that they made it all the way to game 7.
And then you snap your Achilles, bro, in game 7.
What the
game
fuck
7.
is an
If
Achilles?
I'm correct, it's your ankle. It's the part that keeps your ankle.
So he sprained it?
No, if I'm correct, it's what happened to Kobe too. There's a little part in your ankle that connects like your ankle to your leg, and there's like a little rubber band part, and that thing will snap, dog. Yeah, it will snap.
How does that even happen? Just turning?
Just because like you do a move that too quick, you try to break one side too quick, and
does that even heal, dog? Or
yeah, there's surgery now. Now there's good surgery too. Where back in the days you were kind of fucked. Now he'll be better.
Damn. Oh, back in the day you were fucked.
Oh, back in the day you were fucked.
So you would have it would have been one of those situations like on Napoleon Dynamite. Remember where the uncle's like, yeah, man.
Yeah, man. If I would never got hurt.
Oh God.
100%.
That's embarrassing, dog, man. So
yeah, man.
Big shout out to
OKC, man. Champions for the first time.
Oklahoma City, right?
Oklahoma City, man. The Thunder.
Shout out to everybody in Oklahoma, man.
Congratulations, man.
I hope you guys are fucking rioting or something, dog.
Nah, don't be doing that, but turning up for sure, though.
Hopefully those chicks are on top of cars showing their tits.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, hell yeah.
Fucking little kids mooning the fucking bus or something. But yeah, man. So that being said, that's for a little quick,
just a little quick sports, real quick, because there's more topics that are more important today.
Yeah. That's the whole point. As you can see on the little screen right here, we got the B-2 bomber, dog.
Like a stealth, yep.
That we'll get into that right now in a little bit. But before we do, just to double check with Tigre, is there anything else? Maybe small. As of right now, I can't think of anything.
I can't really think of nothing either. But I think we.
But before I say anything, man, I hope everybody enjoyed their weekend. It's Sunday, fun day. I think there was like a car show, dog, or two.
Oh, yeah?
I seen that. Yeah, that definitely pumped me up, man, to get my whip ready, dog.
Hell yeah.
Let us know in the comments, man, if you got like a whip, fucking cooking up in the garage or something.
Yeah, man, you gonna have it summertime ready?
Let me know if you guys ready for summertime, hit the beach or whatever.
Cruising, yep.
Yeah, dog. Fucking enjoy. Hey, it's as a matter of fact, yeah, it's the first day of summer, no?
Yes, sir. Summer solstice. The summer solstice.
A couple days ago.
I want to say the 19th to the 20th.
You know what I mean? Me and Tigre, we got some tomato plants out back. You know what I mean?
Yep, 100%. We'll get into that.
Yeah, we get into that later. But just wanted to share a little bit something with you guys, before we get into the topic or whatever.
Sir.
But that being said, man, World War III, dog.
It's jumping off, huh? It jumped off. It looks like it's jumped. And yeah, bro. What do you think about that, bro? What do you think about our president, bombing over there, Iran?
Well, I think that was definitely a bold move.
Right.
I think it's a lot of mixed emotions, and personally, dog, I don't think any war is good war.
Right. I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
There's always a loss of life.
But I do feel there's a lot of Trump supporters, dog, and a lot of the Trump supporters, dog, they kind of got like this.
No matter what he does, they're going to support him.
Not just that, dog. They're like really mayhem-ish. Even though they talk shit about the LA protests being riots, I feel like they'll be like, yeah, like, You know what I mean? Like we
Yeah.
got to do what we got to do or something. You know what I
I
mean?
feel like they're just gonna blindly follow. They'll never criticize him. They'll blindly follow him. Honestly, bro, I think it's very dangerous what we just did. I fucking, man, bro, it's scary to think that like World War III can be just a couple days away and shit.
Well, to a certain degree, if you think about it, it kind of already started.
I know I've seen reports already. The Russian president is
Because
talking about
Bobby,
fucking. He's ready. He's ready to step in.
Well,
with
if it's one country versus another country,
never gonna be
that's
one-on-one.
only two countries, right?
It's never gonna be two countries though.
But now that another country got itself
We stepped
involved,
in. Now-
then you're involving the world.
Now other
So
people.
it's almost like you're starting is jumping off.
You're
You know
gonna
what I
start
mean?
another World War. You're gonna start a World War III, bro. That honestly, that shit is scary to think that like
Well,
we're heading that way, dog. We're heading that way.
What I feel it is, dog. It's kind of like teams and like it's like let's say you put into like a maybe like almost like a prison gang thing. Like it's like one
I don't know
jumps
about
off.
that, so yeah.
Yeah, I mean I ain't never been to prison. Bro.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm just saying, like as far as like what I'm saying, like they're trying to like flex their balls, dog. You know what I'm saying?
The thing is like
With the gang shit, what I'm trying to say is like, for example, let's say one gang going at it with another gang, there's another gang over here. They kind of want to, let's be real, they want to get in the mix. You feel me?
Yeah. But see, this would be like a gang coming from a whole nother fucking country and coming over here and starting some shit. Because technically we're across the fucking ocean from these fools, you know what I mean? Like we're far as fuck, dog. Like to be
But you already know the U.S. is always
to be
been
butting
known,
our noses in these fucking
but that's
problems,
what they do, dog. That's what the U.S.
I just don't understand why we're so like why the fuck is the president? I feel like the president of Israel is the president of the United States right now. Like, why are we so attached to fucking Israel like that? Like,
because
why?
I personally think there's deeper connections. I think that has to do with money, dog.
Money, of course.
Is Israel like where the Jewish people?
That's where the Jewish people live. Yeah.
Well, definitely, you know, they have a lot of money, dog, and they have a lot of power, and I feel that there's something more deeper behind the lines. And I feel that goes for all that deportation and ICE shit, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's just like, is it worth it? Is it really worth to get America or to get the world, bro, into maybe even a nuclear third world war where we're shooting nukes at each other? I mean, fucking if Russia steps in, dog.
They say Iran don't even have fucking
yeah, but I mean,
nukes,
the thing,
dog.
I'm not worried about Iran. I'm worried about China and Russia teaming up together and like, fuck these fools over here. That's what I'm worried about, bro. Like,
it's too much bloodshed. I don't think it'll happen.
I mean, once it starts, dog. That's it. There's no stopping it once it starts. That's the problem, bro. And we're not talking about just launching these stupid little fucking missiles no more. We're talking about hypersonic nuclear weapons, dog, where our defenses are not going to be able to stop these fucking things from hitting a big city if they really want to hit a big city, dog. It's like, I know we've never had this happen, but like, is that what okay, when they attacked 9/11, I remember that. Yeah, but like, is that what the fuck needs to happen? Or do they need to hit one of our cities with a fucking really something devastating
but see,
for us to realize, like, why the fuck are you guys butting into everybody's fucking business? That's what I want to know, dog. Why the fuck are we butting into the world's business like that? Look at what we're doing. We're funding fucking Ukraine, dog. We're funding fucking Israel to bomb on Gaza. Now we're funding them. Now we're jumping into Israel shit over there with Iran. Like, what the fuck are we doing? This president ran on stopping the wars. I'll stop the fucking Russian and Ukraine on day one. On day one in office, I'll stop it. And look at what the fuck he's doing, dog. He's dragging us into fucking World War III. Well, that's crazy, bro.
There was like a little saying that Kamala
that's
said.
Fucking crazy, bro.
Kamala Harris had mentioned something like, oh, like if he becomes president, there'll be a war within 6 months, dog. It's only been 5 months. And there's already, you know, it's already cracked off, dog. Not that I care about Kamala Harris.
It's not even that. It's the special interest. Like, it's obvious that the president is not in charge of the country, bro. That this is proven it even to me more than. Like,
I think it's gonna be higher ups, money, people with money.
It's the people that run Lockheed Martin. It's fucking BlackRock. It's those people who own the country, dog. They own the fucking country. All the bankers, all the big
like shit like that. I don't know about Lockheed, but yeah, bankers and shit. Yeah.
Like definitely. Fucking all of those. Well,
that's people, what I'm saying about the whole like is what you mentioned about why we're backing up Israel. I think it's got to do with some kind of look for like with the ICE deportation, right?
Mm-hmm.
I started thinking about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say like where do they detain all these people? Right?
Just going everywhere, yeah.
But the point is all that is funded, right?
Everybody's getting money.
Everybody's getting money. So that's why, think about it. These bounty hunters, right?
Yeah.
They're gaining, I think, $1,000 for each head.
Yeah.
Right? And then I think you can even self-deport yourself and they'll cash you out, you know? Or they were talking about
that. I don't know. I heard some shit like that, but who knows?
So that being said, I feel like Trump, you know what I mean, behind the scenes, dog, like there's a lot of money. Fucking, if I believe the U.S. is in debt, right? Aren't they in debt?
We're in debt to but to our Federal Reserve. Because the Federal Reserve is not owned by the government, it's owned by a family. So like every time they say we're in debt $3 trillion, the public be like, to who? Who the fuck are we in debt to? Well, I didn't lose no money.
Yeah.
It's because the Federal Reserve is not owned by the federal government, dog. And they're the one who print our money. It's one of the families who owns it. I forget if it's the Rockefellers or the Rothschilds, but it's one of those families that they own the Federal Reserve. All of those families together.
So do you think they have a connection with Jewish?
They fucking run the world, basically, bro.
So do you think they have a connection with Jewish people?
Some of them are Jews.
That's what I'm saying, dog. So maybe some type of money situation,
They're
dog.
the bankers. They're the bankers of the world.
So it's kind of like Israel, like with something with the money, you know what I'm saying? And it's kind of looking over at the U.S. like, hey, yo, like back me up real quick. You feel me? Like,
there's no.
And then the U.S. is kind of like, you know what? I got you. Don't trip.
Why though? Why? Why do we have why? Like, we just got out of a fucking 20-year war with Iraq and Afghanistan, dog. You're gonna get us into another fucking 10, 20-year war again?
So aren't they known to be burning the flag and being like death to America? Iran.
They do that to Israel. They do that. Well, no, bro. If I come invade your
any other country, I was gonna say the same thing.
If I come invade your fucking land, dog, I'm pretty sure you're gonna grab my flag and fuck this guy. He just invaded.
But no, that was before this whole shit happened, though. You know,
it's always been like that, though. That place over there, dog. It's been 2,000 years of war, dog. Right there, the homeland, whatever you want to call it, Jerusalem, all of that. It's been 2,000 years of war.
So
dog.
What do you think, dog? As of right now, you think whatever just happened? So, long story short, for those that don't know, I'm sure you guys do know. There was, I want to say, a couple of B-2 bombers. I don't know exactly how many B-2 bombers.
Yeah, they hit like 3 sites.
What B-2 bomber is, I think Tigre mentioned it earlier, that it was about $2 billion to make.
I don't know if it's that one, but yeah, no, it's like a super high altitude plane that like,
It's stealthy, dog. So, you know,
Pops, it flies so high that, the radar, it flies higher than radar.
Pops is a retiree for Northrop Grumman, dog. So he actually got to like technically kind of work on it, dog.
Yep.
On the B-2 bomber.
Yeah.
So that's how I know about all that. I know about F-18s, F-15s.
Yeah, he was making parts.
That's
dope. That's dope.
But anyways, so for the B-2 bomber, that's like the best. And honestly, it's been around for a minute.
A long time. That plane has been in service with the military for a long time, bro.
Hey, dog, and it's still
chucking along.
Like,
it's still chucking along.
Well, it's already put in work, dog. It's technically put in work, dog. So
started in World War III with it.
Yeah. So it's, I don't know how many exactly.
I think it's been around since World War II. I want to say too.
What, the B-2 bomber?
Yeah.
No,
not that late. 80s. Okay.
No. You know what? I'm lying. I want to say 90s, but it was already being like thought of in the 80s, dog.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, definitely, dog. So, anyways, that being said,
I want to say, didn't we drop the nukes out of a B-2? Maybe I'm tripping.
No. It was tripping. But that's a whole nother story.
Yeah.
So a couple of B-2 bombers went, and I guess it fucking.
They hit 3 spots. 3 supposedly nuclear fucking sites that Iran had, bro. Supposedly, and we're going with this fucking thing again. Weapons of mass destruction, just like fucking Iraq and Afghanistan had weapons of mass destruction. That's the thing, bro. It's the same fucking playbook over and over again, bro. It's the same playbook. They don't even try a new one.
What is that?
Weapons of mass destruction. We have to invade. We have to attack them.
Well, from what I understand, dog, they hit those 3, the ones that you just mentioned, and they hit them with like bunker bombers.
So what it is like Iran supposedly they're hiding all of their nuclear things in the mountains, bro, like deep in the mountains. And these bombs, they're made to penetrate like deep into the deep into the ground and then blow up still down there, dog.
Yeah.
So it's like. Supposedly, there's only like I want to say like 50 of these bombs made. Like fucking.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure them themselves.
That's why the U.S. had to go deliver the bombs because Israel doesn't have the planes to deliver these bombs, bro. It had to be the U.S. That's why he sent them.
Not just that, dog. Like those are fucking like expensive ass fucking like movidas, dog. Like
billion-dollar bombs. $1 billion planes.
So
$2 billion planes.
But I heard. Look, I could be wrong. Don't quote me on this, but I believe they said that they had evacuated all 3 sites before they got hit. Because I don't know if it's like war rules or something.
I mean, if you're gonna bomb a site, you.
No, well, the reasons why they do that is so that if there's any citizens, dog, they have a chance to evacuate, dog.
Yeah.
so that there's less people killed.
Yeah.
I don't know how accurate that is or if
I don't
that's
know.
true.
I know. Fucking in Russia, they're not giving a fuck. They're bombing cities, dog. They're fucking just throwing it to the regular public. They don't give a fuck over there, dog. They're not
Damn.
doing none
Oh,
of
you're
this.
talking about
In Russia and Ukraine,
versus
they're bombing
Ukraine?
cities, fool. They're bombing like if the bomb
Nah,
just hits
that's
downtown LA, fool. 100%, they're
no,
bombing
that's
cities
wrong.
like
That's
that. Over there,
that's
the war's
wrong,
like that, dog.
Yeah,
Over there,
that's
yeah, it's
wrong.
like that over there for sure. I've seen
That's
multiple
foul,
videos,
dog.
dog.
That's
Of
foul.
just like an apartment complex, fool, just
So
taking
what
a
does that
missile.
mean, dog?
Boom.
Does that mean that Israel are at war 2 times with the Palestinians?
No, yeah, well, kind of now.
Well,
You're
that's
right,
what
kind
I'm
of.
saying,
Well,
right?
I mean,
Like-
they kind of already. They're not really at war with Gaza no more. Gaza's not really like they don't have an army no more, dog. They bombed the fucking citizens, so now where they're just killing kids and women. So like that, they're kind of done with that. They just jumped right into this other one with Iran.
Who popped that off?
Which one?
The Israel-Iran. Do you know by any chance?
Israel and Iran.
Yeah.
Israel did. They attacked them with missiles.
Oh no shit!
Well,
So
yeah, it
they
was them.
cracked it off.
They cracked it off, and then Iran answered back, and then we attacked.
So what do you think is the whole point of this? What I'm trying to say, as in, do they want to overthrow Iran so they can have
wanna
a new system
Probably overthrow the leadership, but we always do that. That's what we did with Saddam Hussein too
in Iraq?
In Iraq, yeah.
Yeah.
Same. I'm telling you, it's the same fucking playbook, dog. It's the same one.
So with Afghanistan too, you know?
También the same shit, dog. Fucking Saddam Hussein, and the other one was fucking the big old beard Taliban fool. What's his name?
Al Qaeda.
Osama bin Laden.
Osama bin Laden, yeah.
It's the same playbook, dog. Overthrow the regime, fucking put your fucking regime in there.
Or the way it works, basically, right?
Yeah.
Democracy.
Democracy. We're gonna bring democracy to the land. That's what they always claim.
So, honestly, dog, if we look at it like for real, right?
Right.
I don't think they would do any like. I think if they were to attack the actual land, I think it'll be like
People that are already here.
Yeah,
People that are already here, and they're like, there's what you call a sleeper cell, where like they're just acting like cool civilians, and then they get the message, hey, start
Like,
doing whatever you're gonna
crack
do,
it off.
and then fucking
It'll be terrorism.
it'll be like at a big gathering or some shit like that, bro. So
because
people be careful.
I just don't think like so. Like you said about the B-2 bomber going to go blast fucking Iran, right? That Israel didn't have the technology for it.
Yep.
Why? Because if whatever they did have, probably get shot down by Iran.
And not only that,
for
I don't think we can carry that
anti-aircraft.
payload for you know that's
Yeah.
a super like delicate payload it's carrying.
So the B-2 bomber that's what it's known for. It's being
High altitude.
No, stealthy too.
Yeah, super high altitude too. Yep.
It's got like it's just built to be stealthy, fucking high altitude. And look at it like this, dog. Who knows how high it was that Iran didn't even fucking know it happened, dog.
Fool, they didn't get no warning, no nothing.
Or maybe
just-
they did because they
I
said that they
doubt it,
evacuated,
dog.
dog. I wonder.
If you're gonna bomb
wonder.
somebody right in war, why would you give them a heads up? Like, hey, get out of there.
That's
it's
true, too.
wartime, baby. You know what I mean? It's war.
That's
If it's
true,
fucking
too.
war, it's war, dog. It's no like playing Mr. Nice Guy. Fuck that. It's war. Fucking.
So how
killing-
many civilians do you think died?
Fucking. Who knows if these spots even had what they were saying, dog? So
Yeah, that's what I was thinking,
So you got to
too.
think about it like this. Supposedly they hit 3 like where they were testing like nuke. They're seeing it as these are military spots because they're trying to create a nuclear bomb there. So they're not taking it like civilians. They're talking about fucking we'll kill everybody who's there. Fuck them.
But to a certain degree, dog, sometimes it might be true, as in like
You get
you know
wrong
what?
information.
No, spies.
Not only that, you get wrong information
Yeah.
sometimes. Sometimes they tell you, hey, look, they're over there, and then like it's a hospital or something. So you bomb them, so then they could blame you. Like, oh look at what they're doing. They're killing
Yeah.
innocent, and it's their own people. Yeah. It's sometimes a
But
dirty
I
game
could
like that.
imagine, dog, the U.S. has spies over there, you know?
Everybody got spies everywhere.
Right? You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
to a
everybody got
certain
spies
degree, dog, who knows, dog? Honestly, at this point, who knows, dog? You know,
I just didn't think he was gonna.
is
be
Iran
the
known
one to
for
do this
having a
shit.
lot of oil out there too?
Iran, yeah, the whole Middle East right there is kind of known for having oil and shit like that. All of them.
So there's a lot of resources.
Saudi Arabia, Iran, all of them are known for that. That's where the
I don't know,
majority
man.
is.
Maybe there's like a whole bigger picture behind everything,
Well,
dog.
so but just like the soldiers were guarding poppy fields when they first got to Afghanistan, and then the heroin production went up, and then everybody got hooked on heroin in the last 20 years. Oh, we're not gonna talk about that though.
See, that's what I'm
Same
saying,
playbook.
dog.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
They're
it's
doing
a
the
whole
same
nother-
fucking thing again, dog. Like they just did it to us, and we're fucking doing it again, dog. Fucking doing it again. Incredible.
But man, that would be like insane, dog, if they do hit the, you know what I mean, like the actual land. Because the last time I think that happened was in World War
9/11.
II. Was well, that's terrorism. I'm talking about like acts of war.
Like what you mean? Like you mean send actual
What was
troops
it?
over here?
The Japanese, you know?
Yeah, Pearl Harbor. You're talking about what though? Them actually sending troops over here and shit to fight?
That won't work.
That I don't think they'll make
They
it.
won't even make
They
it
won't
too
make it
far,
over here.
dog.
Yeah, we're too far, and then we're obviously
would
like
have to
our
either
military,
be
our
through-
navy's a fucking mighty force, dog. We
I wonder if they even have missiles that'll launch that far.
they do. I know Russia has capability of their they're called hypersonic missiles, dog.
Well, as of right now, unless Russia was to fund them,
Russia
bless
would have to
them-
launch it themselves. Russia would have to be
okay,
like,
okay.
I'm joining this war and fuck America and let's go. And then they can launch whatever they want. And they do got hypersonic missiles, dog. That they're too fast. Our tracking systems, I don't think they'll be able to track them from. And these missiles don't only move one way. Like you can send it to like New York, and then right when it's gonna get to New York, be like, you know what? I'm gonna flip it to Chicago, and they'll go straight to Chicago just I mean, it's food. These things, dog, they're moving at fucking thousands of miles a second.
So imagine like if they were to hit LA, dog.
We won't even. It'll just get hit. We won't even get no fucking warning.
No, I know, but I'm saying, where do you think they'll aim?
LA, you're gonna hit downtown.
Downtown,
If I'm being honest
like
with
all
you.
the buildings.
That's where you'll do the most damage. If I'm
How
being
far are
honest
we
with you.
from the fucking? We're
fucking
kind of by
not
the
that
beach.
far, dog. We're not that far. We're fucking a couple. What? Fucking a couple miles. Let's be honest, dog. We're less than 10. We're less than 10 miles away from downtown, bro.
No,
Guarantee it.
Guarantee more.
I don't think so.
More.
We're less than 10. We're less than 10. Guarantee you. It takes us 40 minutes, but that's just because of fucking LA traffic. But we're less than 10. Swear.
10 miles.
We're less than 10. I want to
So-
say we're like 8 or 9. Guarantee you, we're like 8 or 9.
So we would hear it,
Oh, fucking, we'll feel fucking probably even a shockwave from it, fool.
kind of like.
Not only that, our skies, we wouldn't be able to breathe. Everybody have to bring masks because our shit
Nah,
would be. Oh
yeah.
yeah, bro. Forget about it, bro. If they fucking hit us with like something that we hit, like let's say
Yeah.
Japan with a nuclear weapon like that, bro, I think we would even die here. We'll be in the blast radius here. We would die here from where we're at, 100%. If it's a nuclear weapon, dog, it kills the kill.
Oh no, a nuclear?
We're
oh no,
dead.
we're fucked.
We're dead.
We're fucked.
We're
All right,
dead.
so that's gonna introduce us into like the whole point of this post, right?
Yeah,
we
yeah,
were
yeah.
gonna call it
How to survive World War III.
World War III in Los
LA,
Angeles.
baby.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
get
in
it.
LA.
Little
So
things you can do.
let's just put a scenario. That's the perfect one. Let's say they launched a missile at the downtown, right? We're
Yeah.
about what, 10 miles?
About
you said?
10, dog. I said we're in 10 miles. 10 miles.
So I was thinking more we'll hear that shit.
Yeah, nah. I think
You know
we're
what I
close
mean?
enough
And
to
then
we'll fucking.
and then we'll probably see the smoke. But Tigre is talking about his prediction saying that the smoke will fucking
No, because the bomb will hit, it'll suck everything in, and then it'll throw
Right.
everything out. That fucking
all the
shockwave,
like dust.
we'll die from that shockwave. We're in the kill. We're in the kill blast. We're in the radius. 100%. We're in the blast radius.
Fuck.
From downtown LA, dog, we would fucking vanish like if we were a fucking. You know how when you ash your cigarette or a blunt, and
Yeah.
it just the dust just takes your ash and poof, that's what we'll turn into. Literally.
No way.
100%. 100%. 10 miles away, we're fucked, dog. Us right here, we're fucked.
But you know what though? Like, well, you know what? Before I even get into that, so we won't even make that.
We won't even
Wouldn't
make
even
it.
last,
We won't
huh?
even
We
make
wouldn't
it.
last.
Now, if they hit us like with a regular bomb that's not like a fucking nuclear weapon, then we would feel like maybe a shockwave, but we would make it that one. That one we'll be able
No,
to
that's
make.
what I'm saying.
But
That's
like
what
if it's
I'm
a
saying.
nuke, dog, if it's a fucking hypersonic
But
nuke,
you know what
we're
though,
dead.
dog? I don't think they'll.
You don't think they'll start launching nukes right away?
No, I don't. I just don't think they'll hit.
The problem is
the
if you launch a
civilians.
nuke, dog, that means everybody's gonna launch, dog, and we're gonna blow the fucking world to smithereens,
Yeah,
dog.
yeah,
that's
yeah.
the problem, bro.
No, that's what
That's
I
the
mean.
problem,
that there's
bro.
levels to this war shit, don't you think?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what I mean is like, okay, so they launched and they hit those sites, right?
Okay.
Those nuclear sites,
Mhm.
right? The U.S.
Yeah, the U.S. hit Iran.
So obviously they're gonna do that before they hit the city, because why would they hit
Right.
the city? All they're gonna really, if you think about it,
They're trying to take out the military like structure that you have.
yeah, that would make sense because you hitting the city is just more of a message.
Yeah.
It's not really doing
That's
damage.
like you're not gonna hit a city until you're like in full blown war where like you guys are launching fucking just missiles at each other. You don't care where it hits.
Yeah.
That's when you start like aiming at cities. You don't give a fuck. But in the beginning, you're gonna have to. You want at least the U.S. We're gonna
Everything
go after
has to be, like,
military
strategic,
bases.
dog.
We're gonna go after
Everything.
everything they're military. So if we have planes and drones flying over there right now, 24 hours a day. We're trying to see where they got their planes, where they got shit like that, and anywhere they got shit like that, attack it, blow it up, fucking. Don't let them use. Hey, where's their tanks at? Look if
Let
they
me
got
ask
tanks.
you this: you know how we have an eye on them?
Mhm.
Do you think they have an eye on us?
Not like
that?
not like
Not
ours.
to that
They-
extent,
not-
right?
They do have an eye on us, but not like ours.
Not
Nothing like
not
ours.
the detail.
Nah, nothing like ours. we know fucking how many times they fart a day. Probably, I swear, bro. I swear, no lie.
No,
For
yeah,
real.
yeah, yeah,
For real.
100%.
Yeah, 100%. I swear. No, yeah.
So that's what I'm saying, dog. Even if they did launch a missile, I believe like the U.S. is already so on point. They have another missile to counter it.
We'll definitely have defense systems here, like, and they already started going up over there, like in the East Coast, supposedly, like in New York and all that. Like, yeah, missile defense systems that we have that, should be able to, knock a couple of these out. But like I said, if I'm correct, Joe Rogan was talking, I think they're called hypersonic missiles. Those hypersonic ones, I don't think we got nothing to stop
why
that
is that?
motherfucker. Because it's hitting a different speed. It's hitting a Mach speed that is not a normal, like, yeah, it's going above, like, yeah, dog. This shit is moving like thousands of miles a second, though, for a second. This thing yeah.
But so don't you think that if they were to hit the U.S., wouldn't they hit a base or something?
Nah.
You think they'll just go right straight
They're
for
going to go straight
civilians?
for a city. Yeah.
You think?
They're gonna get the most damage. They don't give a fuck about a base no more, dog. They want to do damage. They want to inflict
hurt feelings.
Not only that, they want to cause a panic over here. They want to cause crisis over here. So then we go to the government and be like, "Hey, you gotta stop." They're gonna hit a city, fool. They're not gonna go after no fucking base. They're gonna be like, "We're the most populated cities." That's what.
But if they do that, why would they want us to? What do you mean, like for us to buck?
They want us to go to the government and tell them they have to stop. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So they want us to fold.
Yeah, 100%. They're gonna want the American people.
And they what? They're gonna take over?
No. They're gonna want. They're not gonna want the American them to come over here. What they're gonna want is us as the public go stop our government, dog. Like they're trying to say like you guys have enough power because there's so many of you. Go to Washington D.C. and make them stop. And if you guys don't, then we're just gonna keep hitting your cities. That's basically the message think they're gonna try to give, dog. 100%.
So then we buck and we're like, okay, we.
So
give
like
up?
we all go protest. We all go protest.
No, that's what
our
I'm saying.
government.
But let's say the government does like give in, then what? We just
pull our soldiers out of their fucking war. Though.
And that's it. And
we let Israel handle it by themselves. Why the fuck do they need us for? It's not our business. The thing is, everybody's mad because it's not our fucking business, dog. We were in Iraq and Afghanistan for 20 years. Now we're doing it again in the Middle East again. It's like, fuck,
well, definitely, dog. I know besides the ICE and deportation, I know with this war, like this that he cracked off, I know even more supporters of his are kind of backpedaling, dog.
Half of them are. Yeah.
Half of them are right now.
That voted for him. And I'll tell you this. You know what I think it is, bro? And I'm going to just say the dirty part out loud. Our economy, it runs on war, dog. If we're not in war, this economy will go fucking bankrupt, dog. And that's the fucking truth.
So you're
dog.
saying
that's
that
what
now
nobody wants to admit to. That's the fucking truth about our government, dog. We were first backed by gold. I want to say Roosevelt took us off of that. Then we were backed by the petrodollar, dog. Other countries are already gonna start their own currency to kick us off of that. So what else do we have to back our dollar? It's fucking war, dog. We're a fucking war country, dog. If we're not in war, this country will fucking go bankrupt, and that's the truth, fool.
So if that's the situation, you're telling me prices are going to go down now that we're in war?
Watch them go down slowly, dog. Watch them go down slowly once we're in war. Watch, guarantee you. Watch them go down slowly. The gas, everything, slowly,
I was
slowly.
thinking shit was going to go up with this whole ICE deportation.
This economy runs on fucking war. Yep, that's what it is, bro. I swear, that's what it is.
Damn,
this economy, the dollar is backed by fucking war, dog. By fucking all of those companies, by BlackRock, all of those motherfuckers that love war, the military-industrial complex, all of those.
So what do you think Iran's doing right now? You think they're like sitting down planning, like, should we give up?
They already have plans. They already have plans. No, they're putting the plans into action. They already have these plans. They weren't just sitting waiting for us to attack them to have plans. They have them already, bro. They have them already.
Yeah. So now basically it's a waiting game to see what the next move is, right?
See what happens, or see what they fucking hit. See, hopefully they try to just hit like, I mean, not even that. It sucks to say that, but like the first thing they're gonna probably try to do is hit American soldiers. So they're gonna try to hit the bases that we have over there in Middle East, dog.
Oh yeah.
But those are our soldiers, dog. Those are our fucking brothers, sisters, cousins, tios.
No, there's definitely some. Yeah,
it's fucked up, dog. That we're putting them in this fucking danger, dog.
Yeah.
For what? Like, fuck Israel. Let them deal with this shit by themselves. What the fuck are we?
Well, it's too late now.
Yeah, now it's too fucking late.
Fucking late now. They already. It's like you already cracked it off, dog. You just punch somebody in the face right now.
Yeah, for sure.
You can't go back from that.
You can't be like,
dog.
oh, my bad, dog. I didn't mean to hit you that hard, too. My bad. I was just trying to hit you like a little bit. I didn't really.
Yeah.
Don't hit me back, please. Yeah, fucking.
So now, I guess, I don't know if it's going to be another waiting game or I think, I don't think
we're going to have to wait too long, though.
You know what I think? I think the U.S. is going to strike
again. We're going to invade. We have to
They're going to strike again.
No, we're going to have to.
You're going to have to, dog.
You already did it.
Yeah, you already started
You're gonna have to send soldiers over there, dog. Yep. I don't want my soldiers out there, dog. I don't want my American fighting men and women out there, dog. It's bullshit that they're gonna get sent out there, dog. It's bullshit.
Yeah, man.
For fucking, that's not our.
You know what, dog? And it's sad, dog. Like I don't know how people can cheer Yeah, that is fucked up,
That's
dog.
fucked up, dog.
Honestly, that is some fucked up
They're
shit,
sending
dog.
our youth, dog, like they always do. What I hate about these stupid fucking politicians, dog. Send your son, send your fucking grandsons over there.
That
like
is
you
fucked up,
bastards, you
dog.
motherfuckers, and all of them, dog. Every single one of you cowards, always, even Trump. They fucking when it's time for them to serve, they always find a way out, dog. Always find a fucking way out. Oh, I got fucking flat feet, like just the stupidest fucking reason. You guys are fucking cowards, dog. But so quick to send our youth over there, you fucking
You know what,
animals.
dog? Like,
you fucking animals.
I got
dog.
a homie right online and shit, dog. Well, I know him personally, but you know, I have him on Instagram, right, dog? And he's in the military, dog. And he's definitely, dog, like right now, fool, like low key, I see in his stories, dog, they're training.
They're training,
dog.
fool. No, they got them. They're getting them war ready again.
They're getting
fool.
ready, fool.
They're getting ready. Of course
And that goes back to what you were
I
saying.
got people
fool.
saying too, like, hey, just you guys too, start like preparing if you can a little bit, man. Just be safe out there, man.
Yeah, because
we could jump. We could go right in. That's what we're talking about. How
no,
to survive.
yeah. But before we do that, you know, I mean, big shout out to everybody that's serving for the military.
All these
man.
brave men and women, man. Thank you.
For real, man. Like whether it
it's
be the
unfortunate,
army,
man, that
navy,
the fucking
it don't
that
matter.
the leadership, man, doesn't give a fuck.
And I say that because the homie just had a baby, dog. He has a little baby girl, fool. Not even. I don't even think she's like a year yet.
Come on,
fool.
bro. The last thing is how fair is that, dog?
Now imagine
throw
that,
them in there,
fool.
dog. Like
You know what I mean?
I'm telling you, bro. These are kids. These are fucking
The
nephews.
homie just started
these
his career
These
as
are
a-
our nephews, bro. These are our little brothers. These are our older brothers. These are fucking our uncles.
Oh yeah, and there's a couple of shout out to my little nephew Max. I'm not sure if he's gonna go all the way through it, but
he's there, right there, dog.
He should be.
The Air Force is calling, and he's fucking.
So I'm a tattoo artist, dog.
Call,
so I definitely have. I do tattoo a couple of military, soldiers and
men.
shit. And yeah, dog.
I fuck with military. They cool as they cool as fuck.
So
dog.
that
all of our military men. Thank you, man. All of our fighting women. And men,
as far as getting ready, as of right now, I think we just gotta keep pushing. You know what I mean? But if worse comes to worse, let's say they start doing like terrorist attacks, like as far as like, because that's the only thing I could think of as far as them hitting like actual land.
Them doing damage over here. Yeah.
So maybe I
don't think they'll be able to invade us. Like we're fucking. Yeah,
maybe stay away from.
Our Navy's bad as fuck.
What would I say? Maybe stay away from like downtown areas.
Maybe stay away from big crowds for a little bit. How about that?
You know, maybe
anywhere where like 1,000 people or 2,000-3,000 people are getting together. Fucking stay away from that for a little bit.
Maybe like what do you call it? Like when politicians are talking and like speeches.
Whatever. They're holding their little debates or their speeches or whatever.
Games. Like
big games,
games
big
and
games,
shit.
Yep.
And just high-rise buildings,
and
dog.
Just stay alert, man. Stay alert.
I mean, live life, you know what I mean? Like, definitely. Because I know they did say...
We're not going to live scared, dog. That's what we're not going to fucking do.
Because I know there's like a little red alert type shit, no? Like right now for the big cities.
There used to be a color system after 9/11. Like yellow means be on alert, red means be
but right now as we speak with this whole thing, I think the cities are on high alert or some bullshit,
it makes sense. It makes sense. Because there's a big population out here, bro. You know what I mean?
But... I don't think it'll ever get to that point, but hey, I never say never, right?
You never know, bro. I mean? That's the thing. You never know.
You never know, dog. So
you never know what these people are planning. We don't know how many people are
But you know what, dog?
Sleeper cells where they're like.
This is U.S. of A. at the same time,
100%.
dog. So we have the rights to bear arms, right?
100%. At least, yeah. Well, I mean, we're supposed to. Fucking. Well, I mean, it don't really, we're not even gonna get into. I was gonna say everybody does. We're not even gonna get into. Anyways, yeah. Yes, this is America, and we do have the right to bear arms. Correct.
So definitely, 100%. Dog. What I'm gonna do, dog. Personally, dog. I'm gonna get at the homie, cause he can definitely get me situated as far as getting my license.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, be legit. That's
be
dope.
legit. You know, that way I can have something here at the pad. Load up on some ammo and shit, dog.
Anywhere.
Yeah, just have ammo, dog. You know what I mean? Whether it be a little sidearm, you know what I mean? Maybe you give me a little
something to defend yourself,
something
bro.
nice, dog. Something nice, dog. That way, at least at the very least, dog, you go out fucking.
I mean, Cali.
You know what I mean?
The only thing I don't like about Cali weapons is that you got to get them Cali compliant, which is a fucking drag because every mag only got to hold 10 rounds and blah, blah,
Well, I'm definitely going to look into that, dog. Either way.
We got people in other states. Now, just like,
yeah, well, yeah. But that being said, so definitely arm up. You know what I mean? Maybe, always
something
have
nice.
a food kind of.
Nice. If you could start like trying to what is it called? Self-sustain, where you're kind of like, start a garden, bro. Start a garden. Get some plants out there.
Yeah,
Get a couple chickens if you can. If you got a little bit of space where you got like where they could run around, just a little yard. It don't even got to be that big.
Yeah, because you never know, dog. Yeah. So I got like about 3 or 4 chickens, man. I could definitely tell you, dog. I get about 4 or 5 eggs every day.
Every day.
Every day. Nice size motherfucking brown eggs
Bro,
and everything,
I'll tell you this,
dog.
when the egg shortage was going on, we was not tripping like that.
Yeah, we got too many eggs, if anything, dog. We were eating egg burritos.
Like, oh, people tripping on eggs? What?
Egg and ham and shit.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So,
Trust, that shit helps a lot, bro. It's a big thing where, like, yeah, you never know how much you're going to need that one day.
So me and Tigre, right, we were thinking of, like, crazy-ass scenarios, right? And we are saying, like, imagine that we were, like, on some, like, martial law type shit. Because I was telling them, like, dog, like, imagine the fucking people are tripping over this ice shit. Then now they're tripping over this fucking war shit.
Everybody's just so tense.
And everybody just like, it just cracks off over here. And you know what I mean?
It just snaps. Boom.
And then I was telling them like, damn dog, like it would be kind of hard for the Huda. And because I was like, what would they be doing? And then Tigre was like, fool, they'll be at home with their families, dog.
They're gonna fucking throw that badge out. They're gonna run to their family, protect their family, of course, bro. If that
makes sense, yeah.
If it was to like go off like that, where like people are just like, let's say they're hitting grocery stores and like trying to grab, bro, those Hudas ain't doing shit but grabbing whatever their wife tells them. If you can't grab this and come home now.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. If it's chaos like that, the cops are not gonna be acting like fucking cops. They're regular people just like us. You know what I mean?
Most definitely,
100%, bro. 100%.
Because I could imagine, like basically, if all hell goes to shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
The police department, like you're right, dog. Like you think, let's say there was like 60 of them.
Mm.
Like half of them probably be like, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna go with my
I'm
family.
Out. Bro,
you know
imagine they start getting calls from their wives, from their kids. I'm
scared.
Yeah. Like, man, these people are, bro, they're human. They're out. Fuck this badge. Like, you guys, what? You expect me not to go fucking save my family? Fuck
no, the Tigre was saying like they would take their uniform off because that's a easy.
That's another thing too, bro. They
like,
would, if they're smart, they'll probably just be at least take off like their uniform and their shirts and put on a hoodie, put on any type of hoodie that doesn't say nothing about
because
LAPD.
If anybody's gonna get shot, dog, it's probably gonna be the Huda.
That's not really fair, dog. But I'm just saying, like on a safety shit, if it was to jump off like that, if any Huda, yeah, dog. If you're trying to get out of the situation, don't drive no fucking cop car, dog. Fucking take your shit off. Put on a black regular hoodie that has nothing to do with LAPD. Because if it does go off like that, people are gonna act like animals, dog. And I don't think we really understand how fast society will turn on each other, bro. If we knew that, oh shit, there's no food. Everybody, you gotta scramble, bro. We'll turn so fucking ugly so fast. People don't understand.
And if you really think about it, dog, like there's only so many like
little
grocery stores. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying, bro.
So like the nearest one would have been fucking.
I swear, dog. Within a day or two, neighbors will start trying to break into your fucking house for food, dog, because their kids are starving. Like we'll start killing each other, like literally, dog. Like that shit would be.
But I think that'll only get to the point where there's no food. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But how long is that gonna take when everybody scrambles to break into all these stores?
Because at the same time, I believe it'll bring people together at first, though, fool.
I don't know, dog. I don't know. Fuck that.
It'll definitely.
I don't know. Maybe.
Together,
hopefully,
dog.
you have a nice community where like you fuck with your neighbors like that.
Well, LA's known for that, dog.
Because if not, dog, I think like I don't think we understand like what could happen, how desperate people can get, fool, when there's nothing no more. Like, and there's, fool, think how many millions of us there is in LA, dog. Hell nah, dog. This shit would get ugly fast, homie. Super fast. I'm thinking 2-3 days with no electricity, this shit is getting ugly. We're fucking, neighbors are trying to break into your house for food. 2-3 days with no electricity. You gotta remember like this, if there's no electricity, that means all the food you have stored, that shit's gonna rot. That shit, you're fucked. All your little stupid food, if you don't have no MRE, no nothing like that, you're fucked, dog. 2 days, dog, before we start trying to break into each other's houses.
Better go fishing, homie. Get the fishing rod. Let's go.
That shit is fucking scary to fucking think of what could really happen.
Everybody's gonna be out there fishing. Then we have to go fish, get our fish, and then fight our way back because fools gonna be like, "Give me your fish."
Fucking scary to think how like, dog. I don't think that people really know like how bad it could get and how fast, dog. How fast it could. Not a lot has to go down, dog, for us to go like south like that real bad. Not a lot has to go down till we all turn into fucking animals, dog.
Fuck, dog. And that's when family has to become like family.
The reason is too, dog, because there's so many fucking people here, fool. Think about it. There's over 20 million people in the fucking city of LA,
they're cleaning it up, fool. They're taking all these illegals out, fool.
You're gonna go from 20 million to fucking 19 million. Don't matter. It's still fucking too many fucking million,
dog. And They're probably just
and
come right
everybody
back.
trying to give food.
Hey.
Everybody trying to break out and give food.
Fool, and
Come
if
on,
that shit
dog.
happens, then everybody's gonna come back, fool. They're gonna break right back. Like, hey, fool, there's a
Fucking
whole lot of war going on. I'm not sure if
That
you want to
shit
come
crazy,
back.
bro.
They're
That
gonna
shit
come back from
crazy.
TJ like, fucking, I'm on my way. You know what I mean?
That shit's crazy, brother. That's just crazy to think. It's scary, honestly, to think of what can fucking happen, dog. It really is scary. Because I don't think a lot of people understand the fucking desperate and how bad it can get, dog. How quick. How bad it can get and how quick, bro.
I think at that point, dog, the people that'll survive will be like
the fucking most
military
ruthless ones.
people. Yeah,
Nah,
ruthless.
the most ruthless and the ones who have a fucking strategy to survive, dog. You have to, like, it's not just,
So you would have to be on
dog.
some like what's that?
You and whoever the people you trust have to already have a plan in, like, ready. The plan has to be ready right now. So when it happens, we're not, oh, what are we gonna, hey, go to the first place, go to place A, go to place B, fucking like we said. It has to be like that. If you don't have nothing ready, you're not gonna be able to fucking, while the chaos is going on, you're not gonna be able to fucking set up a plan, dog. Why? Because we're not trained to do none of that shit. Our mental is not, yeah, dog. The plan will work if you have it ready.
Sheep.
The plan will work if you have it ready now, dog, now.
We're basically fucking sheep.
We're fucking sitting ducks is what we are.
See, that's what I meant about last time when I was saying that the Marines came. Like, what were they gonna do?
Well, start shooting at us? It's stupid.
That's what I was saying. Like, they were gonna start shooting
at the public or
at
what?
the
Like,
public,
you're fucking
like
retarded or what?
You know what I'm saying? Because I was telling Tigre, I was like, okay, let's say one fool like, he clucks at them, right? He said they'll just smoke them.
I think they would, dog, because you're open fire at them, dog. That's the
so
thing.
Then I told Tigre, what if there was 20 fools with like doing that?
Then you start a civil war. Then people, because everybody's gonna.
You think that's enough? Like,
well, the thing is, you gotta remember this: if there's 20 people, that means
that
means most likely all of the 20 are gonna die. But that means some Marines are gonna die too if everybody's armed, dog.
So that's a little battling within itself.
You started a war.
That's a little war, right?
You started a civil war.
Yeah.
We don't want that.
And then people might get enraged because we're like, damn, you guys just
murdered all 20 of them, like fucking.
Yeah. You get me?
All right, cool. Now we know that fucking we gotta just shoot you guys on sight. We're not even gonna give you guys a fucking chance.
And then that might cause a rippling effect.
War, dog.
And that's probably why they brought the Marines, fool, because they thought maybe
they thought that
if it gets out of hand.
Honestly, I thought what they thought is their presence is gonna be enough to scare them and stop them. That's what they thought, honestly. That's what I think. That's why I think he did it.
Yeah. And to a certain degree, it
kind of did, but it kind of didn't either, though. That's the thing, dog.
Yeah, because I'm saying as in, like, we know, dog, like, once you... Because it's the same way for the Huda, though. If you start clacking, start clucking at the
busting
fucking Huda, dog, like, they're going to blast back, dog.
They're going to get, yeah, of course, 100%.
Maybe the Marines was probably too much. Yeah, that was too much.
Yeah.
Because honestly, they already had brought in the National Guard. Why bring in the fucking...
Because they see the National Guard wasn't going to be able to do shit, dog. That's what obviously they're seeing. Like, the National Guard doesn't bring intimidation like that. The Marines, I ain't gonna lie. The Marines, just a name to like most people. Oh fuck, the Marines are coming, dog. It's the Marines, dog. First that war. So it's like, but then like they just didn't know how many maniacs are over here in LA too. Were like, fuck them too, or whatever.
Yeah.
Fucking people over here, you know how it is. Though. People over here fucking insane too.
Yeah. We get kind of loked out over here in LA, dog. Oh man. Honestly, dog, we'll see how it all works out, man.
I'm just hoping for the best for all of our youth, man. For everybody who's in the service right now, all of our military men and women. Man, may God be with you guys. If you know this idiot gets us into this fucking war, man, may God be with you guys. Now, I will say this too. Everybody who's going to boot camp right now, if you guys are on the way over there, pay fucking attention. Do not be fucking around. Do not think it's a fucking game and you're at summer camp. If you're going to boot camp, everything they're fucking teaching you will save your life. I promise you it will.
Oh, hell yeah.
Rely on your training when you're there and you have a better chance of surviving. Do not be there fucking around trying to talk to your homie about whatever the fuck you guys are talking about. Don't do it. If you're there, pay attention. Really pay attention. It's a fucking matter of life and death when you're over there.
Talking about all that survival shit, just to end this off, right? Let's talk about it for a couple minutes, dog. Yeah. What do you think? Think that you got some pretty good survival tactics?
I mean, everybody wants to think they do, right? But I mean, if we haven't put in, we've never put them into use, how do we know yet? You know what I mean? Everybody wants to think. Because
there's some cool ass shows. You seen those shows like where they put them out in the island with nothing, dog? Like,
oh yeah.
And you gotta use like your fucking resources.
Yeah, like a survivor, kind of like a survivor.
Yeah.
Like
I think I'll be all right, fool.
Depends on what you got. It depends on what you got, obviously. But if you ain't got nothing, absolutely nothing, it ain't gonna be that fucking easy.
You know what, dog? I think when I was young, I didn't go too many times.
Let me ask you this. You got 3 things you're going to take with you to survive a month. What are you taking?
Where though?
5 things. In wherever you want. In the last, somewhere either in the desert or in the snow, somewhere. Wherever you want. I'll let you pick. Snow or the desert.
5 things, right?
5 things you're taking with you.
Man. A lighter.
Okay.
Some rope.
Okay.
Well, clothes, or I'm gonna have my clothes on my back.
You can have like, you can have your clothes and like a backpack full of clothes. Let's
Okay.
say a backpack full of clothes.
Okay.
So you don't got to take clothes because you got a backpack.
Yeah,
full of
yeah.
clothes.
Okay, I got a lighter,
Mhm.
some rope.
Some rope.
Fuck. 3 more things, right?
Mhm.
Oh man, that's a good one. A fishing pole.
Okay. So you go into the snow then? You go into the snow?
Oh wait, so I'm gonna be in the snow.
No, but I'll let you pick either the desert or the snow. Wherever you want to be, I'll let you pick.
Fuck it, you tell me. It all depends, dog.
Well, so like wherever you think you would be easier to survive, in the desert or in the snow. Like, and I mean in the snow too.
At the beach, fool.
He said at the beach. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh,
okay, on
man,
the island. On the island. Yeah, that's cool. On the island. You're good. Okay, yep.
Yeah.
So,
Well, that's what I'm saying.
So you
like,
said
a lighter,
rope, a fishing pole. That's 3. 2 more.
I would say maybe fire. What else do you need, dog? Rope. I already said that one. So rope, fishing pole, and a lighter.
Now you got 3.
Ah, man.
2 more.
2 more. How about? Does it have to be technology stuff?
You can take it, whatever you want. Anything. It could be anything you want. Literally, like a book or whatever, like a iPad, whatever you want. Anything you want.
I mean, it would be stupid to take a cell phone because it's not like there'll be fucking electricity, right?
Yeah. You gotta be there a month. But if you take like a brand new iPhone 16, if you turn it off and turn it on, you can make that shit last you a month with one charge, I think. Can't you? Maybe not.
Shit.
Maybe half the month. I don't know.
No, you're right. But what's the point in having it? So somebody can pick you up? Like, you get me?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's a tough. So I'll take a lighter, a rope, fishing pole, and some chick.
A female, there you go. That's your point.
A female, fuck it, you know what I mean? Like, that's my point,
There you
know
go.
what I mean?
That's something. We say
female-
anything, so there you go.
Female. And plus, that's a whole nother brain right there, my boy.
That's a whole nother set of hands that can help you.
That's a whole nother set of hands too, dog.
And one more.
And one more? Fuck.
Now you gotta do something for her so she's comfortable now.
I know. Oh shit. Okay, you know what? Some kind of like blanket, fool. Like not exactly a blanket, but some kind of like shelter.
Like a little shelter too, maybe like a tent or something.
Something like that. Yeah.
All right.
So shelter, rope, fishing rod, lighter, and a female.
All right.
5 things. How about yourself, Tigre?
I'll take. I don't know. Fuck. Where would I want to be, in the desert or in the
Island?
fucking,
Same shit.
Island. All right, cool. In the island, I'm gonna take. Yeah, obviously, like. First thing I'm gonna think is like shelter. So I want like like a nice big fucking tent, right? A nice.
It could be a camper.
A little camper, yeah. That perfect.
We said anything.
Anything, yeah. All right, yeah. Little camper. That'll be number 1. And I don't even need electricity. I just need somewhere I can sleep in the fucking night.
Yeah.
So
now we're at the bugs or something.
And then number 2, I'll take me a fucking. What am I gonna take? Number 2 will be a weapon, dog. Either a big ass hunting knife, or a rifle. But then see, if you get a rifle, that means you're gonna have to use another one for ammo. So that already kills another one. So it would either have to be like a big ass, like a katana, even maybe a ninja sword, some shit, dog. Because I'm thinking. See, that's the thing. What weapon are you gonna take, though? You're gonna take because if you take a gun,
a bow and arrow,
but then you're gonna remember that's just a bow and arrow. That means you still need to use another one for your arrows then, because they don't technically come together.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? That's like a gun and the ammo. It's not together. If you take a gun,
so a nice sword, fool, like
a
nice little
big hunting
dagger,
sword, or like a Rambo, a big old fucking Rambo sword, dog, or some shit like that. Yeah, something like that.
All right, so you had shelter, Rambo sword,
and then you said obviously company would be cool, a female for sure.
Right, female, boom, 3.
And then if I can, I'm gonna take me like a German Shepherd with me. Fuck it, a hunting dog.
I was thinking that too.
A dog with me.
I got a
female. So extra protection for us. And then the fifth one would be get like fucking 3 pounds of weed so we could just be smoking off. Just get some seeds and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then you'll figure out the rest.
Yeah, we'll just deal with the rest as it comes and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. I think you'll survive for sure.
Yeah. 100%. No, I think. And then another thing too, I feel like we don't know how much the will to survive will come out. That's another thing you gotta remember, dog. Like the will, we don't know how much, like we might. This thing might pop in our heads. We're like, no matter what, I'm not fucking dying, bro. I'm gonna make it back. So you just never know how. Yeah.
As far as being on an island, dog, but like you said before, like what if it was a desert? What if it was the ice cold?
Yeah, see, different. That's different right there. Not only that, like think about it. I was gonna try to break down either the cold or the desert. I was just like, what am I more scared of? I thought about it. I'm more scared of getting eaten by a fucking polar bear than anything, dog. Like, fuck that. I'd rather get bit by a snake in the desert.
Yeah,
or
but if you have that knife, you stab that shit.
You ain't surviving no fucking polar bear attack, dog. Not even with a knife. Not even with a Rambo knife, dog. You need a 50 cal fucking gun to stop one of those polar bears, dog.
Look, talking about extreme weather, right? This is actually recent in Lake Tahoe.
Yep.
I want to say there was like 6. Oh, so there was a boat.
Yep.
It flipped over and like unfortunately some people passed.
Yeah, of course.
So because I looked at the comments, right, and there was a good comment. It was the most liked comment, and it said like, basically like it's summer, but if there was a thunderstorm out in over there, like the lady said, if there was a thunderstorm, experienced boaters right away once they find out there's a thunderstorm coming, boom, you get out of that fucking lake.
Out of there, get out of there.
You know what I mean? So
they didn't know there was a storm coming.
I'm not sure, but she mentioned something about that and it being real cold out there.
Okay.
So she was basically acknowledging all the stupid comments because people were like, "Well, what if this?
What the fuck? Why were they out there fucking?
Or what if this? Or why didn't they do this?"
Idiots,
and what she said, what she was trying to say is like, "Look, out there, it's very cold fucking weather. So if you flip over, even you trying to swim to get to the fucking land,
that water's fucking
that hypothermia
freezing, dog. It's real. It's real.
Take you out.
You're like your muscles will stop working, dog. Yeah, your muscles literally stop working.
You'll stiffen up and you'll fucking. That's
100%.
You'll fucking. You can't. Then
you can't move, dog. You can't move. You'll die. You'll die. Yeah, 100%.
So and then I thought about it. and I was like, damn, she's right, fool. Like because I thought the same thing. Like
that's what happened on Titanic, ass.
Like like dickhead comments. I thought the same thing.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Stupid, like sometimes. I
was like, well, Lake Tahoe. Like, why didn't they just why didn't they do that? And then I looked at that.
Why didn't they just swim out? Fucking.
I looked at that first comment, and then I was like, damn. Like, I never thought of it that way.
Yeah,
that's what she said. She said that. She was like, you're not gonna fucking survive.
You think people don't want to see, like, you think people don't want to live, dog? Like, they're just gonna let the, like, if you can make it, you don't think you're gonna make it?
Yeah.
Dog, like, come on. People don't like their life. Like, that's fucking ridiculous.
She was like, man, you know what? Experienced boaters out there in Lake Tahoe. She's like, I go all the time. And they know in the summer, like, if there's a thunderstorm coming,
you better fucking get out of there.
Like, you see all the boats, like, rushing out.
Quick. Yeah. Speeding out. Yeah,
speeding out. And she was just like, for all the people that are saying stupid comments.
Like you guys just don't know because you guys fucking haven't been out here.
The water is cold as fuck.
And these people, these people, I'm pretty sure they knew what the fuck they were doing. It's just that, accidents happen, bro. That's the truth. That freak accidents happen.
And it does happen. So, to end this off or whatever, because we're already at the 50,
we could already, closing
over here in Palos Verdes.
Yep.
There was like 3 bodies like over the years.
Okay.
Not long years, like 2-3 years.
Okay.
They found, right?
Right.
So these are like, and then all the stories behind them, it was 3 bodies, right?
Okay.
And they all were like shipwrecks. Or like they were out and fishing.
Okay. And they fell off the boat or
something happened.
It's so,
and their bodies like recovered, right?
I don't know if it's true or not, dog, but I heard like if you fall off of a cruise, that the cruise doesn't stop. It can't stop for you, dog. That like, I don't know how the fuck.
First of all, it's not like they're gonna be like,
big ass cruise ship, dog. Yeah.
Dog, by the time they come around,
you're fucking, who knows where you're at?
You're already drifted off, dog. Yeah, or by the time they even stop, you already like floated off, dog.
Yeah, no, that's fucking crazy, though. So I was just thinking, all right, so how do you recover the person? Obviously, they probably call the Coast Guard or something.
Or they have the little boats, I mean.
Nah, then they call the people, like, obviously the Coast Guard, like, hey, we had a person overboard, we're at this coordinate.
That is kind of scary, dog, being out on a boat, dog.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, that's just kind of scary.
That shit goes down.
The closest I ever been, like, kind of like on some scary shit, dog. Yeah. So I had a little fishing boat, dog. I had it for a couple years.
That's crazy.
I used to take it off Redondo Beach, fool.
No shit.
Marina Del Rey. So I used to be like, zoom. And then one time, fool, the fucking engine didn't want to start, fool. And I was out, like, in the ocean, like, past the rocks and everything, fool. Like, yeah, dog. And I looked at my cousin. I was like, fuck.
Hey, we're gonna have to jump in here and start fishing and shit.
No, but we were close enough that you could call. No, you could call. You call in and they're like towing, fool.
Yeah.
So they'll tow you. Yeah, towboats, dog. So you call and they're like, "Where you at, man?" And I'm like, "I'm out here."
I'm right here at this coordinate.
And then I called him. I was like, "Hey, bro, I might need you to come out." He's like, "All right, man. I'm gonna start turning on."
I'll be there right now.
Yeah. So while they did that, I forgot what clicked in my mind, and I was like, "Hold on, fool." And then I did something with the engine, and then it turned right on. So I called him right back, and I'm like, "Hey, bro, never mind."
I just started again.
And he's like, "It's too late, bro. We already started on our motors."
We're on the way over
there.
And
I'm like, "Damn." He's like, "Nah, I'm just kidding, bro." Yeah, I'm like, "Hey, man, good looking out." He's like, "Yeah."
Thank you.
Damn, that shit was crazy.
You know what? Now that you said that too, I've been at the end of the summer. I haven't been there. I'm lying. I've been there when I was Catalina. Fuck yeah. I'm gonna go to Catalina.
I'm down.
Catalina Island.
I'll be
yeah,
down.
we should do it. We should do it at the end of the summer. Maybe even go like record a little content out there and shit.
Yeah, yeah, most
like,
definitely.
Like take a little boat so we can see a little boat ride and shit. It's like a 2-hour boat ride, I think.
I'm not sure it's been so long, though.
It's been a long time, you too. Yeah, but
I'm
Catalina
down.
Island. Yeah, watch. This is dope. I want to go there.
All right, people. Man, we appreciate you guys tapping in.
Yes, sir, man. Thank you guys, all the new subscribers, all the likes, all the comments. Thank you, man. We really appreciate it.
Most definitely. And once again, man, you know, big shout out to all the military people out there, man. For real.
God bless you guys, man. Catch you guys next time.
You guys are the ones that are gonna be doing all the crazy